Black Panther is back.
NERDSoul.
Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, we coming with another wonderful episode of Talk Shop. Man, it is such a wonderful day, and like I said, we talk about the Black Panther. But first, let me remind you guys that here on Cyber Monday, you can slide over to shop.thatnerdsoul.com. That's right, I got a whole bunch of gear there for 20% off. And get yourself a shirt, get yourself a hat, get a little something from them players and them playettes. Now, let's go on and settle in to this deal between Marvel and Lexus. Like you saw about a month ago, I did a nice little event where they brought Marvel together and Lexus, and they had the new car that's going to be in the Black Panther film. And guess what? They gave us a nice little story called Black Panther Soul of a Machine. And this is a nice little 8-part mini series that's going to chronicle kind of Black Panther, infusing in the new, I believe, LC500, which, you know, Lexus is lending to Marvel for these purposes. But it's dope, it's cross promo, but it's pretty cool. So let's go on and get into the issue, because here I'm going to be covering, of course, issues 1 through 4. 5 through 8 aren't out yet, but when they're out, we'll cover those too. What I like about this is that for a large part of these 4 issues, there's a large team effort. When the villain kind of presents himself to us, it isn't a situation where Black Panther is just like, everybody get out of my way, I got this. Even though that's cool too, but I do like how they found a way to make this a team effort and a family affair as well. At the beginning of the issue, there's a nice little event, like a I guess you could say a convention where it's about the meeting of the minds, a lot of engineers and scientists, and you got Takumi Masters there from Japan, and you got, you know, the scientists and stuff from Wakanda, and there's a whole bunch of other people at this symposium, and everything's going fine. Everything seems to be going good. Even the kids are like, hey man, we got this cool little head thing that you can put on, and we can go in, you know, to each other's minds and help each other understand things and build these things and be a part of creation. And I think that's cool, man. It shows that, you know, Wakanda is still open. You know, of course, they are definitely closed off from the world, but they're not against meeting other people, speaking with other people, learning, or maybe, you know, exchanging ideas with other people, because in a lot of cases, they try to shine a light where Wakanda is just completely closed off. And it's kind of like, nah, bruh, it's just you, America. It's just you. But I like how the kids, they're kind of using this as a way to build their youth up, you know, the next generation of Wakanda, the next generation of Japan and stuff like that. And, you know, figuring out the best ways to move forward in an engineering standpoint, from a scientific standpoint. And I think it's cool to give you kind of like the off time of Black Panther. You know, he don't have to be, on 100 all the time. You know, this is his off time. This is his philanthropic work. This is where he reaches out to the people. And of course, when they use these mind things, you know, there's a villain there ready to attack. And it's Machine Smith, probably, I'd say, little known villain. But, you know, this is an opportunity for him to get some shine, concerning the weapon that he's using and concerning like the mind, I guess like the mind connection devices. So of course, it's a ghost of the machine and we've got to stop it. And like I said, man, this is where it gets really good, because we get to learn about Machine Smith Sam, the man, and we get to learn about the way Wakanda works together to stop a certain specific threat. Because when they get back, they go to Zana, and there's a part of Wakanda, they go to Zana and they're trying to stop them by putting up these like, I guess internet nodes or whatever to block the attack. But he's already inside of Wakanda's like, I guess, security system or whatever. But you see them working. You see Shuri come in and start working. And it's incredible. Now, like I told you, this is definitely a family affair and definitely a team effort. But before we get there, because there's a bomb that I think you guys are going to enjoy. But of course, first, Cura Brand going to help us pay them bills. all year. That's right, guys. Down below, check out CuroBrand.com. They got shirts and all that. And if you like what you're seeing, cop it. So like I was saying, there is definitely a lot of teamwork. Black Panther goes this way, Shuri goes that way. They're both jumping in and outside the net, which I think is cool, or, you know, in and outside the net, inside the mainframe, inside the, you know, the Matrix, whatever Machine Smith is using, we'll just call that for now. So they're jumping in and out, fighting him physically, fighting him digitally, I guess, which I think is cool because you're not only seeing, like I said before, this being a Black Panther problem. This is the whole nation working together to defend against this. And that is a very interesting issue. Even when Black Panther tells Sam a story that kind of like breaks his logic, that's a cool attack. And then another attack, which is where they use T'Chaka, his I guess his digital memory inside of the system to speak to Sam or Machine Smith while he's kind of trying to figure out how to attack and how to gain control. And to just see T'Chaka's wisdom and how evolution works, and how, you know, you're trying to move too fast and you have to let people work to attain perfection, and that perfection is something that is not particularly real and something that we're never going to get, but it's the strive for it. It's the work towards it. It's the building towards that makes us better. But there's a certain time frame that you just can't jump. And I like how we get to that and we further find out that it's not only Sam's journey to get there faster, but also the fact of he's just lonely. He got something. Machine Smith in this situation seems like someone who got what they wanted and found out it wasn't all that, and ended up being so lonely that he wants to assimilate things to make them part of his own. But guys, of course, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you down in them comments. If you haven't read it yet, check out that link. You can check out the first 4 issues completely for free. And let's talk about Black Panther Soul of a Machine. I love to hear your thoughts. So before I bounce, I gotta tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. Now, of course, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, yo, man, whether it's a car, whether it's a machine, whether it's the internet, digital or physical, Black Panther ain't playing. Peace.